tuning into My Positive Perspective today. My name again is Jason Darlon, and I'm sitting here with Andy, and we're doing a part 2 of your interview on your book, The Job I Need Needs Me.
Right.
So what are some maybe some strategies that people could use in acquiring a job search? Sure.
That's a great question, because unfortunately a lot of Americans are going about the job search, and I hate to say this, I know you're trying hard, and I know it's depressing, I know it's difficult, but you're actually going about it all wrong. Mm-hmm. If you're using the internet as your primary job search tool, that's not the best way to get hired. In all of my seminars up and down the Southeast in cities like Atlanta, Raleigh, Durham, Savannah, Charleston, Columbia, all the places that we've been, I ask people, how effective is the internet in the job search process? And I got a lot of thumbs down. Here's one of the reasons why. You don't know that your application is even reaching the employer. Right. It could be going into a junk email. Mm-hmm. They could be using database siphoning process, which siphons you out if you're the wrong age, or they don't like your education, or you didn't go to the school they wanted you to go to. Mm-hmm. Again, they may not even see your particular application.
Yeah, well, they don't meet you.
No.
They don't meet you.
Well, you're relying on a piece of paper to sell you. So here's what does work. Let's talk about the positive perspective.
Positive perspective,
all right.
Sure.
The thing to do is to get yourself out on the streets. And first of all, as we talked about in the last episode, in the last taping, know what you offer the employer. So then also produce a business card for yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to, when we are in a company, show off our business card. We go to a party, hey, how are you? I'm Andy Thomas, here's my business card. And then when we lose our job, it's like we lose that business card. Well, don't. Yeah. You need to have a personal business card with your phone number on it, your email address on it. You need to have it tucked away. You need to target companies that you have a qualification for working for, that you would like to, here's a good word, and that you have a passion for working for. And then you have to specifically cold call those companies. You got to let them know you exist. Don't do that on the internet. You walk through the door, you attempt to shake the hand of the hiring individual, you've already researched the company, so you already know who the hiring individual is by name. You ask for them by name. If it's a retail store, it's easy, because you can go in and just talk to other people that work in that retail store. But you've done your homework on that company, on that company's competitors. You have a resume tucked away, but you're not carrying it. You don't want to be obviously looking like you're looking for work. And you want to strike up a conversation in a friendly way and get them to know a little bit about you. So you've got to have a 3-minute speech or spiel down about who you are and why they should set up an interview with you, not then, but later.
And of course, you talk about having a passion for it. So when you have a passion for these things, you're conveying that knowledge.
They're going to see the smile. They're going to feel like, hey, you've taken the time to get to know me. For instance, I one time did a cold call on an individual at Denton Shipyard in North Charleston to try to sell them on hiring some of my applicants at my company that I worked for at Goodwill Industries. I ran a staffing agency, and I had people that were welders that could work for this particular individual. I did internet research on this gentleman, and I found out he was from Buffalo, New York. Well, I used to work in Buffalo, New York. So when I went up to him and I shook his hand like this, I said, hey, what are we going to do about the Buffalo Bills this year? You think that quarterback's going to crack it? I didn't start to talk about the fact that I had applicants in my staffing agency.
Right.
I didn't start to talk about welding or Denton Shipyard. I chose to talk about, with an icebreaker process, something that he liked, Buffalo.
Yes.
And I let him know that I took the time to figure out he was from Buffalo, New York, and I found that on the internet through research.
Great. Well, you probably would not want to bring up the Buffalo Bills record this past year.
Well, it's going to be a better year. It's going to be a better year.
Thank you so much, Andy Thomas. Check out this new book.
It's on Amazon, Nook, and Kindle.
On Amazon, Nook, and Kindle. The Job I Need Needs Me. And thank you for tuning into My Positive Perspective, and we hope to see you again shortly.
'Cause I don't want to wait for tomorrow to come, 'cause I know that the way I've been living is wrong. I stay. Instead I find a better way.